Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. Game is set a few years after MGS1. It came out a few years later as well. This game was originally released in 2001 for the PS2. One of the earliest like PS2 games I remember playing, because that's how you convinced me to buy a new console back then. Is there a new Metal Gear game out for that console? Yes? Then okay, I'll get the new console. Did not care about the PlayStation 3 until MGS4 came out on it. Didn't care about the PlayStation 4 until MGS5 came out on it. Don't care about the PlayStation 5 still currently, because there's no new Metal Gear on it. What can I say? Anyway, maybe I should actually play the game. Hooray, it didn't break my screen resolution this time. Sometimes it launches, even though I have it in full screen mode, it'll sometimes launch in windowed mode, and then I have to back out to that launcher and like relaunch it. It's really annoying. I hate that. Metal Gear Solid 2. Boom. New game. Anchor and plant the full game, please. Normal mode. And I'm gonna be a little bit of a baby and say radar type 1. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not very good at these games, as I keep establishing. Speaking of, I consider this game, like, I think this game is,
2 years ago.
Hi, Kylie and Echo.
We had classified intelligence that a new type of Metal Gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold too long.
Yeah. Between Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3, I think this game is the most difficult. I have the hardest time with this one, like actually being stealthy, so I predict I'm gonna get spotted a lot more than I did in the first one. I think it's because, like, you know, enemies, their field of view is better and everything. Like, enemies are smarter, but you're still working with that, like, that same top-down camera that previous games have been doing up until this point. You know the least about this one as far as the mainline series goes? Oh man. I played this one to death as a kid. This and 3. 3 is my favorite Metal Gear game overall, but I do really like this one as well. I think, like, people only hated this game back then because of Raiden's inclusion. Like, I really think that's it. As far as, like, the themes go and stuff like that, I honestly think this game might be the most interesting one in the series. Like, the topics it discusses, the themes that it discusses, they hold up even today in a very, very scary way. But because Raiden exists, that kind of distracts from all of that stuff. Everybody just complained about, you know, I'm not playing as Snake, I'm playing as this new guy. Like, this game is really good, and Even I was on the Raiden hate train for a very long time growing up. I've really cooled off on him as time went on.
Our boy is right on schedule. He'll know soon enough.
I guess it wasn't the most stealthy entrance. Kinda, yeah, like...
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
You kept me waiting, okay. I'm at the sneak
Oh,
point.
that's a fun feature of this game. During codec conversations, if you hit the R1 or R2 buttons while other people are talking, you can hear Snake's inner
You're not in
thoughts.
the military anymore.
I didn't plan on
So I might
relying
just
on
do
this
that from
gadget
time to
anyway.
time, just because
Private
it's fun.
sector's not so bad, is it?
Yeah.
Privacy
Yeah.
guaranteed.
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
That's right. And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
I won't do
Mailing's
that all
not
the
so
time.
bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again?
But
Give
I
her a
mean,
message
yeah,
from
Snake
me.
was like
Someone will
officially
find out,
dead
sooner or
at the end of
later.
the previous
She's better
game,
off
so
assuming it's
why
sooner
bring
than
him
quit
back
while
at
she's
all?
safe.
I don't know.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work.
No way.
You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Those damn
Not exactly a
.coms.
classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want
Yeah,
you
you
first to
can
go up to
tell
the top
like
level
what
of the
time period this was
infrastructure,
written in.
the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
That's our new group.
Recognized, but still fringe.
Philanthropy.
All right, let's look at your gear.
My Metal
Your
Gear.
weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking
Thanks
about
for
a
wasting
difference
my
of tens
shot,
of
Snake.
seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake, cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
Yeah, if it takes down elephants, it would probably kill a human. I always skip that cutscene as a kid because
They don't look armed.
I am now
Hey,
down
first
one
to
shot.
Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't
Like it
get
actually
caught.
did
You're in
cost me a
stealth
bullet
mode
when he
here.
did that.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please, I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so.
Chill out,
Those
Snake.
men,
Nothing could
you
go
wouldn't think
wrong
they were anything
today.
but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from riverside, too.
The water line is too high.
He is a total
According
90s
to the
hacker.
navigational plans, this ship
He's just gonna
should
mash his
discharge its
keyboard
cargo upriver.
It's in there,
and tell me
no
that
doubt
he is
about it.
in.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper. What? Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. It's their game. Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon. How many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
The ship is run by a computer?
AKS 74U.
As in what? There's nobody actually steering this thing?
Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair. I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. KA-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear.
Not
As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
Actually, there is a Mei Ling cameo. I think it's like if you save your game like 25 times during this tanker section, you can hear Mei Ling talking on the codec. Yeah, go to sleep. Just go ahead and pass out for me. So you don't have to see me, because they can see you from up above now. There you go. I'm so nervous. Like, I know I said I'm probably gonna get spotted a lot in this one, but I don't want it to happen this quickly. Give me your stuff. I want it. Thank you. There's a ration over here. Yeah?
Snake, go through that door into the ship's interior.
Push the action button down in front of the door and wait until the door opens before letting go. If you need to open the door faster, hit the action button repeatedly while you turn the handle. Make sure you keep doing it until the door's open.
Yeah, if you mash the action button, he'll open the door, like, quickly. Let's go ahead and just put that back. That'll be somebody else's problem. I love, like, how much more silly shenanigans you can do in this game. Like, there are so many ways to goof off in this one. Yeah, it is one way to make a real fake door. Forgot the confirm button has been swapped out in this one.
What do you think you're doing, Snake? You don't have enough to keep you busy? Try to remember the mission if you can.
The fucking face and everything, like, you know exactly what he's doing. The achievement you get for doing that is called Snake Beater. Yeah, no, there's a lot of that. Good shot, Snake. Oh, I got his radio. Radio. What's going on with that radio? Will you pass out already? Damn it. I didn't really mess with Meryl too much during my playthrough. I only flipped her over in the cave section. Here are these ice cubes that people talk about that melt in real time. Give that enough time, those ice cubes will slowly melt away. And then here's the TV that burns up like a real LCD TV does or whatever. That was showing Metal Gear on the screen. Like, so much of the early part of this game is just kind of showing off what the PS2 can do. Now, there are a few ways you can mess with Meryl in the first one, but I just didn't. Yeah, your shadows matter in this one now, too. I can't take those bullets. Just slide right under that camera's blind spot. Everything's fine. There's another ration down here. Yes, okay, cool. Surveillance camera? I feel like Deck D is usually where I get spotted the first time. Damn it. That wasn't even me. I didn't do anything. Cardboard box. Oh, I guess I did get him. This guard is coming in here just to take a nap. I'll help him with that. Okay, cool.
Snake, wait! Don't move!
I see it. Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives.
Seems like a bad idea.
If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping
on a ship?
with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about right. There aren't that many infrared beams. Maybe you can get past those without setting off the explosives.
You gotta be joking.
If you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can use the usual method. There's a
Ooh.
fire extinguisher over there.
The
Break it
usual
open
method.
and try scattering some of the extinguishing chemicals.
A bunch of dead people in there. It's cool. Yeah, I can crawl under the beams. Okay, I haven't been spotted yet. I'm already doing better than I thought I would. Thought I would have been seen at least once by now, honestly.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around
This
58.
game came out
More than
like
500 miles
right
off the coast
after
of the Bermudas,
9/11.
out in the middle of the
This
Atlantic.
game actually faced a
So
little
the
bit of
prototype
censorship
is
because
ready
of it
for solo
too.
testing. It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the holds and locate the actual metal.
Like, this game came out at the very end of 2001. there's anything in here that I can take.
Has landed. I'm on my way to the tanker holds. Report your status.
Control room, communications and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot?
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the
Yeah, all the
mission is
writing
complete.
and
You are
stuff
to leave
happened like
at once.
No,
before
it's not
that.
over yet.
But
See the moon, even in this
yeah,
storm.
I mean, they're just choppers.
I have a
Like,
bad
we're in
feeling
New
about
York
this.
right now.
You swore this to me that you
I
would
feel like
leave
those
the
choppers would
US
probably be
once the
intercepted regardless.
Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go. Father, I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild?
You will be on the helicopter out of here now.
Damn it.
She gonna have a baby.
Freeze! Hands over your head, now! Toss your gun overboard, slowly. A woman. Show your face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
We are nomads. Wanderers.
I said don't move.
Americans. So you shoot women too.
I'm a nomad too. What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it. Not there. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing. It stopped raining.
Awfully convenient. That was a very
Not
quick
too
way to
shabby,
stop the
is it?
rain.
New York, I mean. And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice, either.
Okay, first thing I do when starting this boss fight, shoot out that fucking light over there. Because that thing will be real annoying later if you don't.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit is my life, my father. We've shared everything, all the bad and all the good.
This tranquilizer is gonna be great
Nothing except the unit.
for the baby inside
Nothing
you right
else
now.
matters to me.
Damn it! Stop. There.
Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
Yeah, no. All those doses and everything. Oh, she's so quick. Nice. I appreciate the flip. This part's a little annoying when she uses the harp thingy for cover.
Take this.
I don't want it. Snake, why would you? Okay. Not quite what I wanted. Oh, gotcha. Thank you. That actually makes it easier. I don't know why you did that. I will take that.
Cipher. Otacon, the ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
He was briefly mentioned in the previous game.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the Cipher.
A Marine Cipher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
It was a tip. An anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was E.E.
E.E.?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her E.E.
Emma? Emmerich?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap? To lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
You make it sound so easy.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
So there's some gross stuff you can do with Olga here that I'm going to not do. I will take your dog tag, though. And we're just gonna leave it at that. Thanks. Back then it probably was. Yeah, maybe. Wet box. I feel like there's something up here. Like at the top. Don't remember what, but my memory is calling out to me. Yep, there's something up here. Thermal goggles. Okay, that will be helpful in a bit. it would be very video gamey, and they did. So now I gotta go back down to deck A. Take the USP bullets, but I'd rather not use that thing too much because it's very loud. It's also equipped with a light, so like enemies will see it if I use it in the dark. Just be shining my presence right on them. Take that. I will destroy the camera with it, though. Because why not? Back down to deck A. Did that hit him? I'm not sure. There we go. There used to be 2 guards in here. Where did the other guy go? Oh, that's right. I always forget which door you're supposed to take, the left one or the right one. I also keep accidentally first-personing when I mean to like quickly unequip and re-equip the gun. I feel like those buttons should be like the opposite of what they are.
Raven.
Raven?
Snake, that shadow,
It's him, no doubt about it.
but Raven was, you know, out in Shadow Moses.
I know. Maybe it's the last of his 9 lives. Or maybe his maker decided to give him another chance.
You're not serious, are you?
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. Either way, we'll find out soon enough.
Snake, watch your step, okay?
A Raven toy. And now he'll just keep shooting forever. I've never understood why that body in particular had to be stuffed in a locker. My assumption was that he was murdered before these guys took over. Come on. Damn it. Oh! Whew. Okay.
freeze.
This part's a little spooky because there are guards on various floors and stuff. There's one over there. There's this guy up here. I can't remember if he turns around or not. Oop. Broke your radio.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol of the small room on the port side.
Was waiting for him to hang up. You know, so that the people he's talking to won't realize that he got taken out.
Good.
I'll use that later. Alright, now this part's maybe slightly very annoying.
Snake, there's another set of infrared sensors in place. If you touch that, the explosives will detonate and that ship will be pulverized.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
No need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives? That's the control unit for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough to touch it, so you'll have to shoot it out. But the M9's knockout rounds won't work. The USP you picked up should do the trick. Use that gun.
Not in a million years.
Yeah, just be careful not to shoot the Semtex. Ow. Okay, that takes out those lights, and then... Ha! Not done yet, though. Ha! Okay, that's all of them.
Verrazano Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
No, there's a guard in here. Somewhere. Is that... Okay, I vaguely see him. Son of a... Go to sleep. There. And if you're carrying more M9 bullets for some reason, that'd be real helpful. No, just a ration. I don't need that. Ah, dude, what you listening to? A lullaby? That's nice. I love how all of these people down here are just kind of goofing off. Because surely nobody would make it this far, not past all those lasers out there.
We have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control.
We're on the foredeck, about to descend to the holds.
Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the holds have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the holds until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir.
Who goes there?
How? This very perceptive soldier. I love that little roll. I appreciate the flashiness. So there's an invisible wall that'll knock me back if I get too close to these guys. They can just run right up to me though. That's cool. That's fine. I appreciate that they do because I'm a terrible shot. Yeah, I'm not getting involved in this one.
Who goes there? Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
So, notice how Ocelot has 2 arms? That's weird. I thought one of his hands got chopped off in the previous game.
The Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
That is true. He grabbed his hand and
they have no way of knowing.
Like right after it got cut off by Great Fox, so maybe he put it on ice and like got it reattached.
The weapons won't do me
It would be absolutely ridiculous if he did literally anything else other than
I'll
that.
have to go around to the bow. They have some
I bet
serious
that's
defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Okay, Snake. Let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
You,
all right.
I think you have it already,
One little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Sure.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake,
I'm sure he's very eager to practice his stand-up routine.
I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
At the moment, every industrialized
Hold on,
nation
before I go down there, let me see if I can get a,
knows the specifications for Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Worse yet, so
There's one guy just in his underwear down there.
Good.
I need that for purposes. Don't worry about it.
Nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world...
It is an auto game over if you get spotted during this section.
Proliferation will be contained, and it
Careful not to bump into this guy.
that will accomplish this.
Oh jeez, didn't even realize.
Nations building up their own Metal Gear force.
Somebody's standing over. Yep, okay, this person's just standing right there. Don't look at me. I'ma just go down here. Don't even question why that hatch is open. It is not a problem. Why sneak past them when I can sneak under them?
A lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player.
A major player?
This project is vital to the Marine.
The Commandant is going to be talking around the point that he's trying to make, because he physically cannot say the name of a certain group.
Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development.
Careful, Snake, careful.
Cannot be more different in nature from the Navy. There's the pro. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own raid project. But I promise you,
these hatches are so nice.
I have a daughter.
Like, why with this? Why would you set up your speech this way?
Experience the horror of nuclear war.
That's really annoying for the people trying to watch.
As a soldier, I know that.
You can mess with that projector and get some like funny hidden cameras and stuff. Or images, I mean.
Forget about it.
Wait a second, he's looking down. He's still looking down. He's still looking down. Okay, we're good.
You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we?
Why would they even be having this speech on the tanker to begin with?
Right.
Just because it's the Marines. They're the ones who built the new Metal Gear in this one, Metal Gear Ray.
Right.
That's what they're guarding
Down.
and transporting.
Front. You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
I mean, yeah, I don't think it's realistic or anything.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Its onboard joint tactical information distribution
now I need to get my photos.
identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive fire. It is the ultimate weapon. It is yours to guard. Not too old to think about what that means. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land.
So coming up from this direction makes it real easy for me to get a picture of the Marines logo, at least.
Good.
Also, that was just a very, like, easy way of getting into this room. Instead of having to do the normal thing of sneaking past all those people.
There's the program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire.
I gotta be careful, though. This guy's, like, walking back and forth. See, is this good for a front right shot?
Good.
Yes, it is, okay.
I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age.
Let me send the photos I've got right now so that I can take more without, like, overwriting them, because this is pretty fun. I know there are a lot of Easter eggs hidden in here. I saw MGX. Come on, get the password. There we go. Sprite.
So, any codec moments from you,
I
Snake?
love this.
The first image is This is hilarious! This rules. But we can't use it. Get the shots we need. I'll just make a backup of this one.
Yeah, you will.
And the
you
next
like my
one
photo.
Is... This is hilarious! This rules. But we can't use it. Get the shots we need.
I love the little smile.
The next image is... This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well.
All right, here's one I actually asked you to get.
The next one's... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag. The last one is... Didn't think Gerlukovich was involved, of all people. We can use the photos of the right and the insignia, but we're still missing one from the front left and the front.
I know. I just can only hold so many photos, Otacon. I needed to share those with you, my friend.
George surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development.
Good.
Speaking of... Take like 3 photos of him.
But even you will have heard rumors that he was.
Yeah, I keep doing that. I keep accidentally first-personing when I want to do that. Alright. Now I just need that front left shot. I think this will work. Maybe.
Good.
Alright, sounds like it works, yeah. Just scoot around you.
NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency.
I got everything I need.
But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to...
Press the... Oh, right, wrong button.
Looks like I have your photos now. Let's take a look. The first image is... Hey, this is the Marine Commandant. Are you a fan or something?
Yes.
The next one's... The Commandant again. Look, if you like him so much, I'll print this out and make a panel out of it. Put
Thank
it over
you.
your bed or something. Next up is... You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot. The next image is... Okay, this works. It's a great front view. Okay, now we have all the photos.
Don't ignore my third
Snake,
photo.
the speech is about to wind up.
Of
Forget
the
the
Commandant?
photos and get out of there now.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Thank you, Kevin Michael Richardson.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the...
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
I used to look like this.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back. look of it. Nobody move. Understood? This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Gray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
That is not at all what he asked.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo? How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Golukovich.
Yeah, a lot of characters like physically cannot say the word Patriots. It'll come out as Lalilulelo.
Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot?
Because nanomachines.
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War. Metal Gear only has room for one! Golukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
I love Ocelot. He is best character.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake?
Maybe the most batshit crazy thing this series has ever done.
You're drowning in time. I know what it's like.
It's gotta be up there.
No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox
He
Dive
even
program.
changes voice actors.
Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
He had Liquid's arm attached to his body, and now it's taking over. It's the stupidest shit.
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies.
He was not. That is false.
But I live on through this arm.
I don't think Big Boss was even 40 yet when the clones happened. No, that is so far into Crazy Town that Kojima would spend the next 2 games trying to figure out how he can get himself out of it. Like, they offer an explanation for it in 3, but then they offer a different explanation for it in 4. And that's the actual explanation. Raiders are really cool Metal Gear. I love its design and its amphibious nature.
You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
Yeah, that just raises further questions. Does nobody have a Stinger missile launcher? And it roars, of course, because they always do for some reason.
Otacon, we have a problem.
This is really cool. Just take a big sip of water. And then turn it into a weapon. Like, Ray is probably my favorite Metal Gear.
proceeding as planned, sir. Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's newsflash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.